tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Now this game overall was just a crazy game to start off. The Raiders were obviously the underdogs going into London against the Bears because the Bears have a high touted defense, and a lot of us had questions, and some Raider fans, including me, had, you know, just a little bit of hope of us actually coming out of this game with the W, and we actually did. The Raiders win this game 24-21 in a really great fashion. We almost gave up the lead at the end, but we came back, strike back, scored, and we ended up winning the game. But overall, I just want to go over everything that happened in this game. It was a crazy game, and trust me, as a Raider fan, it's pretty stressful to watch these type of games, especially of how close we could have lost this game. But at the end of the day, we just won, baby. So that's all I'm happy about, and I know the Raider Nation is happy about it too. Now, first up, you know, everybody the whole week has been talking about the Chicago Bears defense, the Chicago Bears defense this, the Chicago Bears defense that, and what they're gonna do against, you know, Derek Carr with Khalil Mack. But their defense was basically a non-factor in this whole game. But we need to highlight the Raiders defense, who actually showed up in this game with 4 sacks and 2 interceptions. 4 sacks and 2 interceptions. We looked really great out there. We should have had 3 interceptions, but you know, the refs had to throw a penalty flag out there like some little bitches. But I ain't gonna talk about that. Josh Jacobs ran hard today with 26 carries for 123 yards and 2 tubs. And man, what more can you ask for? It's kind of funny because the Bears pick that we had in last year's draft is basically the person who just ran all over the Bears. Isn't it kind of funny, you know, the irony of this whole thing? Josh Jacobs was our Chicago Bears pick, and he went out there and balled out. Bruh, you can't write this any better. Max Crosby gets his first sack of his career, and man, Max Crosby is starting to look like one of the steals of the draft. He's balling out there. Last week had a great showing, and this week adding a sack to his resume. Man, Derek Carr started off this game poised in the pocket, you know, finding his receivers, making some great plays out there. The Bears D-line, on the other hand, was a non-factor in this game. Our O-line was actually holding them up and really protecting Derek Carr, and it really got me questioning, like, is the Bears defense really the best defensive line in the league, or is the Raiders offensive line just that much better? But we start off this game with a 12-yard touchdown by Josh Jacobs. A really great play, and man, Josh Jacobs is only getting started in this league, and it's only making me more excited. I forgot to mention there was no Tyrell Williams, no Cleveland Farrell, no JJ Nelson, no Vontaze Burfict, but we went out there and handled business. No Tyrell Williams was a big blow to us, even without JJ Nelson, but our tight ends came in and showed up as well. Foster Moreau had 4 catches for 46 yards, Darren Waller had 4 catches for 39 yards, and Derek Carrier had 2 catches for 22 yards. Tight ends stepped up in this game huge. When we needed plays, they stepped up. Nicholas Morrow gets his first interception of the season, and that sets up a DeAndre Washington touchdown, putting us up 14-0. And man, I'm like, we're really gonna blow this team out, and I was super hyped. And to add to that, Benson Mayo gets a sack in this game, putting him at 4.5 sacks for the season. And man, he started to look like a gem that we picked up during the offseason, man, and I'm so happy to have him on this team. And to add on to that, Mo Hurst gets a sack as well in this game. My goodness, our defense is looking A1 out there, and everybody's sleeping on this defense, but we showing out. Now, we did go into halftime with the 17-0 lead, and I'm like, damn, we really finna blow this team out. But the Raiders being the Raiders, you guys know we always let up, you know, in the second half and kind of get conservative, or you know, but in this game, most of it was just us not executing the plays when we needed to execute, and we were making a lot of mistakes, and penalties didn't help us as well, because I felt like the refs was really trying to make us lose this game. But that, you know, I'm not gonna even get into all of that, but we made a lot of mistakes, and one of them being the fumble where Derek Carr was trying to pitch the ball back to Josh Jacobs, giving the Bears really great field position to score on that drive with a Montgomery touchdown, which kind of, you know, deflated our momentum. The Bears ended up scoring 21 unanswered points and putting them up 21-17 in a blink of an eye, and I'm just like, damn, we really let up the lead that quickly. And I'm like, bro, if we really lose this game, I was really gonna lose my shit out there. And I was like, come on, we cannot lose this game. The way we've been looking solid out there. We've been looking A1. It's just all these mistakes and penalties was really killing us, and we just needed to clean it up. Our defensive line and our linebackers have been looking solid throughout this whole game, but our secondary was starting to let up. Allen Robinson was torching our secondary. He had 2 touchdowns in the second half, and it was looking like, man, they're really gonna just come back and just beat us, especially with Chase Daniels at quarterback. Another huge mistake was the Raiders drove down the field, were at the goal line looking to score. Derek Carr finds Trevor Davis at the goal line for a touchdown, and he fumbles the ball away, giving the Bears new life again and giving them a chance to drive down the field and score again on us. And I'm just pissed because I'm like, bruh, all these little mistakes is killing us because we could have way more than 17 points right now. Maurice Hurst had a great QB hit leading to a Darrell Worley interception, and I was pumped. I was like, woo! But the refs had to throw the flag because we're the Raiders. Man, that was a BS call out there. They threw the penalty flag saying that Maurice Hurst was roughing the passer, which I think is a lot of bullshit. But man, that really killed our momentum at the time and gave the Bears the ball right back. We cannot catch a break. Darrell Worley was right there for the interception, and no, we can't have it because we're the Raiders. But we ended up stopping the Bears on a 3-and-out, and we get the ball on our 3-yard line, and we had to go 97 yards to score a touchdown. Now this drive was a crazy drive, and I'm gonna read it off to you guys. This drive was basically the game-leading, game-winning drive, and it was a crazy one. It was a lot of ups and a lot of downs throughout this whole drive, but let's go over it. On the first play, Josh Jacobs does a great job running for the first down. 4th and 6, we punt the ball, and I thought the drive was over. But the Chicago Bears defender ran into the kicker, giving us a 5-yard penalty, not a first down, but it ended up being a 4th and 1. When the Raiders call a fake punt to Harris for a first down, but it looks like a fumble, and I'm getting even more frustrated because I'm like, we cannot catch a break. But after review, Eric Harris's elbow was on the ground, and we get the ball right back, and new life is born, and I'm like, let's get this shit done. 3rd and 1, play action to a wide open Foster Moreau, a great play drawn up by Chucky. Not too long after that, 2nd and 7, Hunter Renfrow gets a catch, does a little juke, gets the first down, and the Raiders are starting to march down the field. A great throw by Derek Carr to Foster Moreau at the 1-yard line, putting the Raiders in great field position to score a touchdown. And at the goal line, who do you call? Josh Jacobs at the 1-yard line, flying over the top for the touchdown, and the Raiders go up 24-21, and I'm hyped. With 1 minute left, the Bears have a chance to march down the field and score, but Gary Cullen gets an interception, basically ending this game. Bears get one more chance at the end of the game with a couple of seconds left, and Maurice Hurst ends the game with the sack, and he has 2 for the day. And if you guys notice, when he gets a sack, he hits the Khalil Mack with the silencer
down, and that will end the game. Maurice Hurst, and the 4th sack of the game.
Man, and it got me hyped, and the Raiders win the game. All in all, man, this was a really great game to watch, and man, I was just so excited. Being a Raider fan, I'm really happy.
In my back.
Now for my neck and my back play of the game, I would have to give it to Josh Jacobs, over the top, going up, up, and away for the game-leading, game-winning touchdown. Roll the clip.
And here is Jacobs for the touchdown. Raiders lead.
Well, that's a Yamo B there, up and over right there, and look at that.
Woo, man, that was worth the 24th overall pick, right? I could literally say thank you to the Bears for giving us Josh Jacobs.
MVP, up a nigga 1-6 ring. We must stomp a pussy out.
And the MVP of the game, who else do you give it to? Josh Jacobs again, man. Josh Jacobs had 26 carries, 123 yards for 2 touchdowns, had 3 receptions for 20 yards, and Josh Jacobs did his thing out there against the Chicago Bears. Like I said, the irony of this whole thing is, with our Chicago Bears pick of the 2019 draft, we selected Josh Jacobs, who basically ran all over the Chicago Bears' #1 defense for the win. He did not know at the end of the game that he surpassed Marcus Allen for the most rushing yards in his first 5 games.
You have now passed the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen, for most rush yards by a rookie through 5 games in Raiders history. What is your reaction?
Well, I just found out, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go home and think about it on this flight back.
Man, Josh Jacobs is such a humble player, and I'm just happy to have him on this this team, and that we didn't really, you know, overspend on the defensive player, because we actually got to use that money in a lot of different places and got to draft a really great running back for the future of the Raiders. But with that said, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. Did I miss anything? Let me know down in the comments below. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited as well, because we are now 3-2, second in the division. The Chargers lost yesterday and the Chiefs lost yesterday, and that makes this Victory Monday even more great. And man, I'm screaming, Raiders, just win, baby. We go into the bye week. We get to relax, chillax. John Gruden gave the whole team a week off, and now I'm just like, woo, we get to chill, man. And we sitting pretty nice right now. We sitting pretty nice. So Raider Nation, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button. I would gladly appreciate it. And if this is the first time you're watching this video, then please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button, just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one. Without further ado, Raider Nation, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is Yow.